Hello everyone, I'm City Administrator Bill Reynolds, and I thought I'd take a little time today to talk a little bit about our special relationship we have with one of our neighbors just to the south of us, and that's the Shakopee Mdewakanton Sioux Community, or the SMSC. Any discussion regarding the SMSC has to start in regards to their founding. Essentially, they are not a creature of the state like a city or a county is, but they are a creature of the federal government. In essence, they're a sovereign nation, and so the relationships that we have with them are strikingly different than we would have with, say, our neighbor next to us, Prior Lake or Savage. And we must take that into consideration and recognize that they are their own entity, and once again, established under federal law. We currently have a great working relationship with the SMSC, but the reality is that's not always been the case. In fact, some time ago, we actually sued the SMSC in federal court in regards to some of the actions the tribe was taking in bringing lands into their reservation and in trust. That didn't go well for any of us, frankly, but something good did come out of that, and that was the establishment of what's called the IWG, or the Intergovernmental Working Group. Now, the Intergovernmental Working Group is an entity that's comprised of Shakopee, Prior Lake, and the SMSC and Scott County. And essentially, we have the administrators and pertinent staff members that meet once a month, and then we invite the elected officials in to discuss things that are of common interest to all of us. This is an incredibly important clearinghouse of ideas, if you will, and it allows us the opportunity to sit down and frankly discuss things that we may agree upon or things that we do not agree upon. But I'll tell you, the best part about that organization, it is the interpersonal relationships that we have between all of us now. So I know that I can pick up the phone and call the tribe members, and they know that they can call any of us. And if there are any issues that do come aboard, we can address those and seek to find resolution. Again, we may not always agree, but at least we know where everybody's coming from. This relationship actually has a real impact to our citizens here in Shakopee that you may not even realize. Probably the most visible part of that has been our Chief Shakopee statue that we have down across from 101 in downtown Shakopee. As part of our recent renovations there, we had discussions with the tribe, and initially at an IWG meeting, I floated the idea, frankly, that we wanted to put a statue up, but we really didn't want to design it. We wanted input from them. And next thing you know, we had a statue from the SMSC that they lent to us for a 100-year lease, and we now have that emblazoned in our downtown, which is something very proud, both from the tribal's perspective and from our perspective as we come across the bridge and see that. And frankly, that's just one of many things we have on the horizon. We're currently in discussions to talk about establishing a new fire station number 3, in coordination with the tribe in the South Bridge area. That's an area that we both need fire stations for. And as opposed to building 2 different fire stations 100 meters apart, if we could collaborate and find a way to make that work and jointly staff it, it'll make a real impact to all of our citizens. Thank you very much for your time and attention, and I hope you appreciate that special relationship that we have formed with the tribe in the last few years, and keep looking for great things to come.